All right, man. We out here. We live. Mighty Mouse UFL Underground Fight League, man, on that YouTube. Subscribe to the station. You guys hear me talk about this guy right here all the time on, especially when it comes to the prison talks. His name does not get mentioned. The heavily motivated, my boy TL, my bunkie, my cut partner.
Uh-huh. Cup partner.
My cup partner in prison for a good long time. Right here, my boy TL. He's gonna tell you how we met and what he thought I was when we first met.
You really want me to tell the story?
Hell yeah, why not?
All right. So
All
look,
right, take it away, baby.
all right. My name's Thurston. I don't even use a nickname no more because I don't really want nothing to hide behind. So my name's Thurston, and I got heavily motivated. That's my little group where I focus on trying to change lives by sharing my testimony, sharing my story. So let me tell you what he went. I got my baby on the line because I fell in love out here too, way deep in love.
He got married, got kid, he got a new kid out here, man. He's doing it up, man.
40 years old with a 9-week-old.
Hell yeah. And I always thought he liked guys, man. I didn't even know he was into females.
Yeah. So this what happened. Let me lift this chair or something. So it was an empty rack beside me. We was in Haynesville, right?
Yeah.
So we're in Haynesville, the rack beside me empty, which is cool. Ain't nobody there. They ain't in the way. Y'all know about living in dorms and everything. So I was asleep, I think. Was I asleep, Mousy?
Mm-hmm.
I was asleep. And most times in the jank, you sleep with the cover over your head. So I'm sleeping with the cover over my head. I hear somebody moving in the rack beside me. So I peep. I gave a little peep move. And when I peeped, I seen this white dude with tattoos. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, this racist motherfucker they put beside me. You know what I'm saying? That was where my mind went. Because just what I was exposed to and what I've been through, in my mind, I always put people in boxes, you know what I'm saying? And so, what was it, a couple of days before I even said anything, I like looked at him, I seen the tats and all this stuff, and his legs
I was over there shadow boxing in the corner.
Then he would go outside and kick. He used to kick the basketball pole. You would just kick it for like 10, 20 minutes. And I was like, man, this dude is crazy, man. But you went up to church. You went to church, right? You was coming to church.
Yeah.
And he stood up at church one day, and this was wild. So he stood up at church, and Mousy was like, telling his story, telling about, what he been through, activity, how things been going, and where he was trying to go. And he shared something interesting in church. Bro stood up there and was like, he wanted to be a father. He wanted to be involved in his kid's life. He wanted to change and actually get out and be the stand-up guy that he know he could be. And I'm sitting there like, dang, I never even spoke to bro because I thought that he was on a whole nother time. So I was like, all right, cool, back. So we go back to the dorm, and I said something to you, and you was looking at me like I was a Martian. I was like, he was like, huh? I was like, what's up, man? Woo, woo. And he was looking at me like I was a Martian. But then we ended up kicking it, and we've been kicking it ever since.
Yeah.
We've been kicking it ever since. And I was totally wrong about the label I put on my house. I was like 100% wrong, but I was just judging from where I was sitting at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. And I mean, like I said, like you said, man, we used to work out in there all the time. We used to get it in. And I didn't really talk to a whole lot of people in there, especially in Haynesville, because I got sent to Haynesville under a gang investigation from Coffeewood. Mm-hmm. So I had about maybe a year left or something, maybe even less than that. And my business and everything had been stripped from me. So I was really quiet. And I was really just trying to get the fuck out of there because they were trying to press street charters on me at Coffeewood with 10 other people. Mm-hmm. And my mind was like, just shut the fuck up and get out of here, man. Like, don't say nothing and get out of here. Because as soon as I walked in there, I came through medical. Mm-hmm. And they already knew who I was. The investigators and them were waiting on me.
What's the investigator name? No. Remember Cole's little short, crazy Cole?
Yeah, remember Cole? What was the girl's name? They had a girl there, and then they had, what was that white dude's name, man? Tate. No, not Tate. Yeah, him. But what was the white dude's name? Like the head investigator that ran that shit. Head. Nah, he had hair. Started with a D.
Major. He was a major.
Little cut up, little prick motherfucker.
I don't remember his name. I know who you're talking about, though.
Okay. What was his name, Lisa? Lisa might remember.
Tell Lisa I said, hey.
Jigs. Yeah. So look, no bullshit. As soon as I walked in there, they were waiting on me in medical. Mm-hmm. And they were not going to let me on the yard. They were like, they were actually going to take me straight to the hole and make me do the rest of my sentence in seg and shit. I almost had to talk them into letting me on their compound, man, and shit. I almost had to, what, I get it? They almost had to talk. They almost had said I had a booger in my nose.
I can't see it.
The fuck?
I have my glasses on.
Oh well. But I'm drunk, so I don't care. Now I'm playing. But man, they were almost not gonna let me on let me on the yard, man. I almost had, it was like I was damn near like pleading with them to let me on their shit, and I never even caught a charge. You know what I'm saying? I was on gang investigation from Coffeewood. When I got there, it was like, man, look, I'm just trying to have my business. I'm trying to see my son. I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean? I'm trying to stay out of the way. Like, I really had to talk to these people for like an hour, and they were all like looking at each other, debating. And I was like, dude, I didn't get no fucking charge. I'm like, if this that serious, you should have just moved me up a level then.
But
you know
you
what I'm saying?
already
I was like,
in reentry, right?
I was already in reentry. I was in reentry at Coffeewood. So, and I never caught a charge, dude. When the dude got beat up, they came by and they looked at all of it. We had to stand in a line and they looked at all of our knuckles. I never got a charge. There was nothing wrong with my knuckles. I didn't even get locked up that day. They came back 3 days later and snatched a whole bunch of us up and took us to the hole. So whoever was in the back was sitting there telling on us.
Did they make y'all, for people that never been institutionalized, did they make everybody, like the whole dorm, get naked to their underwear? Like everybody staying at the foot of their bed? Look, y'all never been in this situation. It's one of the wildest things. They come in, nobody move, get to the end of your racks, take off all your clothes. So you're like, man, there's 70 of us in here. Everybody got
70 motherfuckers in there.
So now it's like, you serious?
Yeah.
And they make everybody get naked to their drawers, or if they walk everybody in the bathroom. When they walk in the bathroom and make you strip, and they want to look at your whole body, they want to look at your brown eye.
I want to look at that asshole.
Man, that stuff is so wild. I am so happy I don't have to deal with that, man. I sat there and dealt with that foolishness, man, and those bean trays and sweat meat, and I'm so happy that my life has got to a point where that's not even in my, it's not even in my cipher. It's non-cipher right now. It's not even my way. Because I had to elevate myself from that situation, man. And that Haynesville thing, the prison, penitentiary, going to the hole. I'm sure you lost property when you transferred too, right?
Yeah, everything, bro. Like I had a store box. I was actually renting out somebody. For y'all don't know what store box is, that's when you like hustle commissary items like a 2 for $3. And I had so much shit that, well, me and another guy we were splitting a store box, and we were actually renting out 2 other people's boxes that didn't have nothing. So I was actually paying. Actually I was paying. Y'all, they came up. I was actually paying because me and the guy that I was running the store box with fucking went to the hole too. So they came up on probably a couple $1,000s worth of commissary for real. Except for what I had in my box.
Came up too.
Yeah, they hit me, man. Let me tell you guys something, man. So me and him, his son, so he runs a thing called Heavily Motivated. He's the one that I actually went back into the reentry programs for. We go back into the prisons and talk to inmates with Ms. Hallbrook, one of the head counselor. I think was she a probation officer now, right?
Yeah, she over there at the detention and diversion. Last time I talked to her, it's been about 2 years though.
Yeah, I ain't talked to her in a minute, but she was running the reentry program for the state there, and so we were going back into the prisons. Before the COVID and all that shit, we were going back in and talking to inmates, and you know what I'm saying, and helping dudes. Like I've helped a lot of guys get their Class A CDL since they've been out, driving tractor trailers and all that stuff. You got your Class A CDL now too, right? Yep. So, you know what I'm saying? So that was my main thing. I was helping guys get their CDLs, and that's pretty much the only skill I had as far as giving people a career job wise.
I got mine because you had yours. As a matter of fact, I got mine because I was talking to you and you was talking about how you was moving and making money. And I'm like, damn, Mousy doing it like that. Let me get mine. So I appreciate that. I got mine.
Yeah. Hey, it's a career, man. For felons, tatted up, gang members, whatever it is that your situation is, man. I always tell dudes this, man. If you got a skill to bring to the street ahead of time while you in there, and they offer so much, man. Like I know just in Haynesville, the one we're talking about right now, they had barbering, they had a whole bunch of different things in there. And I'm not talking about a prison certificate. I'm talking about a state certified certificate. It doesn't say fucking Haynesville on it.
It got your name and the state seal.
Exactly. So if you go in there and you lazy and you're not in there doing shit for yourself, then, expect the outcome of you coming home to not be that good. You're on probation, you're on gang fight, you tatted up. I don't know what your situation is, man. But if you come out here with a skill and a trade and something to offer society, your chances of succeeding are going to be a lot further ahead than if you playing cards, getting high, messing with boys, getting tattoos, whatever your situation is. You know what I mean?
Hey, but
Oh no, we got to tell a story though, man. Let's tell the
can
story
I
about
tell
the
you this?
dude I was
Let me
fighting with.
hold how far you want to go with this? Because I want to what you just touched made me think of something, but do you want to go there with it?
Go ahead, go with it, man. Go with
No,
it.
this is it's like it might be too deep, but like the story with Tweet. Have you ever talked about that?
Yeah, we've talked about it on here and
Because I
stuff.
think
But
like that's a good example.
you know my brother. He knows my brother personally too, man.
You brought him to the house. We kicked it. He
Yeah,
outside. He calling me, but I think what
yeah,
you were saying about what you doing in there, whether you faking, partying, whether you getting your mind together, it's a difference because if you and Tweet stand beside each other, y'all look alike into the tattoos, everything, the swag, the verbiage, but mentally, you was in a different mind state than he was when he got released because he
right.
didn't spend time investing in his future. So like he resorted back to that dumb thug stuff.
Yeah,
And the only reason I'm saying dumb is because it just didn't add up as far as if you're making money or dollars. It just didn't add up. It might have been his
right.
best choices that he could make, but while y'all in there, while you locked up, man, you got to harvest your brain. You got to harvest the people you talk to. You got to really invest in your future and know your dreams and find a support system and who you love and who you want to be important with. And most importantly, love yourself, man, because if you get out here with no plan and you get out here faking, the results you're going to get is totally crazy.
And he ain't the only one. We know Born. We know what happened
Boom.
with Born. You know, another one of my GD homies and shit. He died out there in Baltimore and shit. We're not getting into all that shit, man. But we've had a lot of dudes out here that have, and Born's brothers doing 3 life sentences plus like 75 years. China
Yeah.
man. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
two, yeah, two
Yep.
plus 17 or something. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
And
So
like it ain't no joke. The choices and decisions you make affect your future, bro. And
facts,
you gotta
no doubt.
really, really, man. I always focus on just getting yourself together and knowing what's important, man. Because if you're not getting yourself together, not knowing what's important, you're gonna fail.
Yep.
Fatherhood, being a husband, being a son, you got to really think what's important. If you just want to be a God-fearing or a law-abiding citizen, whatever you thinking, but if you want to be this big dope boy, a gun toting or whatever, Molly popping, what the shit is going to lead you somewhere where you don't want to go. And if you don't
And they
die,
got a bed for you. They got a bed for you. Don't never think that the system's too crowded. I've had dudes be like, "Man, I ain't gonna get locked up because of that COVID shit." You fucking dumb as hell.
put you right in
You
the
dumb
boat.
as hell.
Put
Yeah,
you right
your
in
ass
the boat.
going. They got a bed for you, dumbass.
If they don't have bed, they
Don't
give
think
you a
like that.
boat. They give
Yeah,
you a boat. You can wait on the bed. They get a little
you
blue
gonna sit.
jay.
Y'all know what the boat is, right? That's sleeping on the motherfucking floor on a plastic boat. That's real shit. That's
Yeah,
real shit. I've slept in plenty of them. You
yeah.
know. But hey, congratulations on the baby and the marriage and stuff too, man. He
Mm-hmm.
moved down to Jacksonville. He got out of Virginia the first chance he got, just like I did. Got the hell out of VA. He's from the 757. He's from out there where I'm from as well. The
Mm-hmm.
seven cities down there. Um,
Well,
like I
really,
said,
with
we've been
that thing, man, Mousy, man, like when we used to talk and kick it, man, we talked about stuff, and I came home and just fell in love, man. I met a
yeah,
woman that's the woman of my dreams,
yep,
and I didn't really know how to treat her because I was so busy. Most drug dealers selfish. Anybody listening to this
yeah.
is so dope, so we anything you selfish because it's all about you and making money. So
Plus, you
that's
were
what.
never used to being with women, man. You was always used to being with guys and shit.
Nah, don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like this on the channel. Everybody will be like, oh, no, hell no.
You
I'm
know,
straight.
he went from a tatted up white man.
Mousy been in love with me for years, y'all. We'll let that go.
Let me stop.
But I just really, really, man, just coming out and experiencing love, experiencing like a real relationship and being faithful and making sacrifices to have a future with somebody. It's something that I kept, I kept fucking up because I just didn't know what I was doing. And it's not like I had nobody to go to for advice. It wasn't no manual for this. So I'm playing it by ear. And in the midst of me playing it by ear, I'm hurting the one I love because I'm trying to figure this shit out and making moves that don't make sense because all I know how to do is chase bread. All I know how to do is chase money. That's all I know how to do. And
Yeah.
just to slow down and read books on love, like the 5 love languages, and start listening to my woman. And I always wanted to marry her, but I wasn't ready. So I had to it was processing. It was things I had to do. Like I respected that about you. Lisa was beating the door down for you coming up in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
No doubt.
already knew that. I had no experience of what you already knew.
Right.
And I really didn't know I didn't have no experience till I got with it and started destroying it. So I was like, damn, I gotta really start lifting my lady up, you know, start building her and make her into the queen that she is and allow her to be that anchor for me. And I did. And one day she said she'll marry my dumb
I know. Hey, y'all started
ass.
working out. You had her walking the trail and everything. You had her out there working out and everything. You know, put her up on that joint, man. Hey, I'm
Yeah,
proud of that, bro.
she do it,
That's
but
good
like
shit.
we gotta realize we gotta invest in that. We gotta invest in our women mentally and
Yeah,
spiritually and like tap into their soul to
no doubt.
really get the best of a family. And you know, thugging it and in life in prison, you really don't have no experience. All you know is respect the gun line. What they say, what was the term they say when getting money and all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that shit ain't reality, bro. That ain't no reality.
It's
Ain't
not,
nobody.
man. It's not. It's not. But you get to
It,
chasing that materialistic stuff, man. I've come, I came from watching other dudes get stuff, man, and I thought that I had to have all that same stuff, man. So I put a lot of that pressure on myself. I bought a
yeah.
house now. I don't have no mortgage. I don't have nothing, bro. Like I literally I set everything aside and I set a goal and I made it happen. I didn't need the gold chains. I didn't need the 24-inch rims. I didn't need the
You didn't even need a
motorcycles.
shirt. You didn't
I
even
didn't
need a
need
shirt.
anything.
You
No
haven't worn a
shirts.
shirt in like 2 years.
No shirts. That's
How
part of
much
buying
money
a
you
house,
save?
bro. Look, when you buy a house, you can't afford shirts. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, like 2 years, you run around look like a fucking animal, bro.
No shirts. Look,
When somebody ask you how to budget or save money, like, yeah, stop buying shirts. You don't
just
need
don't buy shirts, bro. You don't need them. Just get tattooed, get tatted in prison and don't buy a shirt, bro. You good. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
But look, when I made things simple, man, when I finally was like, look, man, I don't need to have this shit. I don't need this. I don't need this. I drive a Honda Fit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm happy with my Honda Fit. You know
What
what I'm
happened to
saying?
the
You
Cadillac?
remember I had the Cadillac. You remember I had the Caddy. And listen, that when I got out, I had this and I had that. But it got to the point where, look, man, I don't need that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that stuff. And when I started letting a lot of that weight off my shoulders, trying to keep up materialistically with everybody else, or
Mhm.
wanting to have more than everybody else. It was more than just keeping up. It was being better than everybody else. I thought was being better than everybody else. When I finally got that weight off my shoulders, man, and I just started figuring out, like, man, all I need is my health, man. My kids are good. My family's good. Our health is good. I got health insurance, shit like that, bro. Like, that's all that mattered to me. Like, I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Those type of things right there is when I got that, I'm good. Like, I don't need all that other shit. I was down in Texas. One of my dudes down there was like, man, you need to buy this chain. It's $10,000, Mouse. You got the money. Go ahead and get that chain. And I'm like, man, yeah, it looked nice, man. I definitely wanted that chain. But at the same time, I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Lisa was like, nah, you ain't getting that fucking chain. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
woman. That's
You
a good
know? Yeah. And I was like, man, I was like, I called her. I was like, man, look, man, I'm trying to get this chain. She's like, you ain't getting that fucking chain.
yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
So what's
But
some let me fuck with you,
became a
Miles.
lot.
What's some
But TL though, I became a lot. I became, like I said, man, the stress and the tension, the anxiety, a lot of that shit lifted off my shoulders, man. When I started letting that type of stuff go, man. And a lot of these dudes that come out of prison, man, they think that they're so far behind. They think they got a lot of catching up to do, and they do in a sense. But the more you put on your plate, and the more you try to make up for that time that you were in there, man, you're gonna put too much stress on yourself and you're gonna end up overburdening yourself and you're gonna end up going back to trying to get it a faster route, man.
yeah.
And when you do that, you're gonna be part of that recidivism rate and you're going right the fuck back.
Yeah, I'm
You know what I
happy you
mean?
got here because I'm happy you brought the conversation to this level because I'm at a place now financially and I actually have a career that I never thought that I would have. Let me tell you, bro, I'm
You're
in
not stripping
Louisville.
no more?
Nah, I don't even strip. I don't do none
That's
of that.
man, that's my man used to be a stripper guy. Listen, all bullshit aside, I know he's gonna be mad. He's gonna call me afterwards and be like, "Yo, why the fuck you say that on here?" Look, my man used to be a stripper, real shit, no
I
talk.
used to strip.
Like he
I
old
used
as a
to go
bitch.
to
He old as
I,
a bitch now, but he used to be a stripper though, straight
I
up.
used to go to Frederick's or Hollywood and buy all that stuff and strip. I don't got it. My wifey wanted me to strip on the honeymoon, and mentally I'm so subconscious. I couldn't hit the
You see
move.
your back, and you like, "Oh shit, hold
I
up."
couldn't be like. Then plus I'm like 40 pounds bigger now, so that shit don't work.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like my life, man. I'm asset protection specialist, and I'm in the financial field, and I'm doing stuff, man. I had got like a fifth chance right now, probably to live life on a page where I never thought I could be, man. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's real important that I'm here today in Louisville because this is where I got locked up at. Did I ever tell you, this is where I really, in 2010, I got locked up in Louisville. And
I
this is where,
I used to drive trucks through there on 64 all the time, man, in Indianapolis and shit.
so I'm here in Louisville now, but I'm here actually conducting business, legal business, helping people. I do mortgage protection programs. I help people transition into retirement. I do health insurance and I do burial insurance. I do tax-free retirement plans, and I do all this stuff professionally. And I'm operating at the highest. I think I'm number 7 at my company because I have that mindset
That hustle.
that all I know how to do is get it.
Yeah.
But now I know that I have to take time out and get it with my family too.
And you're doing it the legal route.
Crazy. And I go by anything. I took my kid for my son's birthday, right?
Is that the one I did the scare straight on?
Yeah, the one that was boxing with you.
Yeah.
We
gotta tell that story too.
I took him out and my 16-year-old son out, took him in the shoe store and was like, go ahead and get y'all shoes. And then I took him to Lids, got him a fitted hat, got it customized. And this was dope for me because my father never did that for me, Mouse.
Yeah.
My dad never took me to Foot Locker or took me to nowhere and say, hey, pick out whatever shoe you want and then let's go get a fitted hat to match it.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was
unheard
able to do that for 2 of them. I did it for both of them and got a hat and bought myself shoes and like really broke bread on them. And I wanted to show them like, look, Pops ain't always around, but I love you, man. And I want to do stuff that never was done for me. And when I felt so big, Mouse, just doing that with my sons, like I felt like I arrived that day. And this was on June 13th. That was my son's birthday. When I was in there and I was like, yo, can I get 2 size 13s and a size 10? I was like, damn, did I really just do that? My daddy never did that for me, bro. And like, that's like, I don't know if your pops was around, but my pops was.
My dad was in prison the whole time.
My pops was around the corner with his other family. You know what I'm saying?
That's even worse.
So, I mean, I love it. I just talked to my daddy earlier, but it's just different. And I want to make sure it hit different with my kids. I just want to be available financially because when I was their age, I was putting in work.
Yeah.
But they not. They on their video games, chilling, hitting me up on Cash App, wanting money to go to the store and stuff. And God blessed me with this opportunity to be able to do that. And I don't take none of it for granted. I might drink a beer, might do a little stupid stuff, but I'm tight. I'm like a total square, and I'm loving it, yo. I even got some I got some all those shoes and Clarks, yo. Like I wear Clarks.
No more VCEs.
No, go to hell. I ain't got no damn VCEs. But it's great to be here, man. We came a long way, and I just respect you so much. I respect you, Miles, for like what you're doing. I respect you because you're a father. I respect you because you're a husband. I know you're tired of me saying this, but you didn't have to do none of that when you came home. You could have chose a whole different route, but you didn't choose that route. You was like, look, I'm going to do this family thing. And you used to walk. You used to walk to work or walk to your PO, right?
Yeah.
Because you knew you ain't want to be fucked up like that.
Yeah, my PO, I used to walk 12 miles one way to my PO, man. Yep.
That's
12 miles
dedication, man.
to see my PO, man. No shit. In the middle of wintertime, dodging cars.
With no sidewalk.
Dodging cars, bro. Like, listen, man, I literally, when I got out of prison, y'all, I was literally in the middle of nowhere. I was not in the 7 cities. I was all the way out near Charlottesville, some place that I was not familiar with. Mm-hmm. And we were living in a trailer, barely getting by. And we had one vehicle that was on its last leg, and Lisa had to take that to work. And there were times I had to be at the PO's office, and there was no bus transportation where the hell I was at.
But you knew you was going to get there. That's what I'm saying. So folks faking, talking about they can't do this, man, this guy's a testimony. You can do it if that's what you want to do. I tell everybody, I pull up your YouTube page like, oh, Miles, dude, you should talk about doing the right thing, yo. And I don't know if you really talked about, I don't know what you really talk about on your page to know the in-depth of what you get into personally, but
what we doing kind of right now, pretty much with the prison talks, and then of course I do, the fights. You already know I do the fight shit, but pretty much with the prison talks, man, I tell everybody, man, to keep the the war stories at bay, keep the war stories at a minimal, and because man, everybody knows people get raped in prison. There's always gangs in prison. People are always getting killed in prison. Like keep that, like I don't want that to be part of this channel. What I want to know about is how you out here succeeding, how you out here taking care of your family, what you had to do before you came home to prepare to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? That's what the people out here on these prison channels don't know.
So
Everybody knows
let me
people
tell
get
you what I
killed and
had to do.
stabbed and raped and gangs, and everybody knows that. You know what
Let
I'm
me tell
saying?
you what I had to do then. I had to cut everybody off that I knew, bro, because everybody that I knew was doing something crazy. All my even it got to, and I love you, bro, but even my brother, it was some cousins. I couldn't just hang out with them. Family, friends, loved ones. I knew that they was destructive to my rehabilitation.
That's what
We
they
didn't
say.
have
You
the
got
same.
sometimes. What did Jesus say? Something about you got to cut if you got to cut your arm off to go to heaven, you better do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If you got to cut
spice your tongue.
motherfuckers off to succeed, they got to go.
But now I can go around it because I'm anchored. I know my success. I'm
Right.
comfortable where I'm at. So now I can go back and kick it with people. But like I succeeded and you succeeded because I connected to that pain, man, and I didn't want to feel that pain no more. I'm tired of that visitation and meat rock. Tired of suffering, lonely
Yeah.
nights, sitting there watching people eat and you ain't eating.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm tired of
Yeah.
that hard rap. I'm in a room. I got a nice bed over there.
Yeah.
It's a big, big bed.
You
I'm
ain't
in a hotel.
that ain't a Hotel 6, is it?
Nah, I'm at the Marriott, bro.
There you go.
I'm at
Hey,
the Marriott.
so hey, didn't you got your voter rights back? Didn't you?
I had my rights restored. I didn't vote though. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was. I know y'all gonna bash me for this, but I didn't even vote because I never voted. I was on probation from 14 to 40 or 38. No,
Yeah.
how I was on probation from 14 to I think 39.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. I
did
was
get my
on from
rights
like
back.
13 to 42.
I got my
Yeah.
rights back, and I was happy. But when voting time came around, I was like, "All right, it's time to vote." Okay, I just never
Yeah.
experienced it. And I should have went and voted, but I didn't. And
Yeah.
maybe I'll vote next time. But I don't know. I got my rights restored. I want to get my rights to bear arms, but I got to go to the
That's what I
federal
want
courts.
back. I don't care about the voter rights, but I would like to have my rights to, have at least have a gun
Mm-hmm.
in my house. I know Lisa can have it, the laws, she can have it as long as it's under like a lock and key and
Yeah,
all that type of stuff, man. But because I got a kid in here, man, me personally, I put the gloves on. I ain't with the gun shit. But when you got a kid living in the house and stuff like that, what I mean, it turns into, okay, well, everybody ain't gonna come in your house that's trying to steal your shit or break in your house or rob you or kill you. They're not gonna be like, well, here, you got gloves. Let's put the
let's
gloves
box it
on.
out.
Let's box it out then. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be on that type of time. So for the ones that ain't, then we gotta take it to another level.
Yeah,
And I would love to get my shit back for real.
I
I
would
just really,
love
I
to
really,
too.
I really, I'm off probation. I'm off of everything. I could probably go in there and try to. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know
want to
what
go
to
to
get back.
court. I got anxiety just going to court. I don't even want to go to court and ask him, yo, because my anxiety is this high. Where my
No
hand?
doubt.
Where is it?
No
My
doubt.
anxiety is this high when I go to court. I don't even want to go in there and be like, hey, I want to petition for my rights. It
Yeah.
just messed me up.
They might try to shoot you for asking.
Or lock me up.
He's
They
got
might
a gun.
lock.
I think he got a gun on him.
They might just lock me up. I don't even come home no more. So that's why my anxiety level is at an all-time high out here, man.
Yeah.
Even things still give me anxiety, like when the police get behind me. Sometimes
I said the same thing the other day on video. Same shit. Yep.
I haven't even did nothing wrong, but I still be in my
Nothing wrong.
mind. Like, oh shit, checking my seatbelt,
Yeah.
adjusting the
Driving
man.
slow as a bitch. Hey, look, you get pulled over, man, and I'm sitting there just like, man. I'm like, man, what's taking him so damn long back there, man? I'm
I
on
got
here.
more.
I'm getting a ticket. I'm like, man, I'm waiting for another cop to pull up and shit. I'm looking for my escape route. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to run this way over here. That's the way my mind's working. I'm like, why are you even thinking like that? You ain't done nothing wrong. But my
Because
mind frame is like, man, they getting ready to search my shit, man. How many more cops getting ready to pull? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't have nothing in the car. Why are you thinking
hey,
like that?
Mousy,
But
but
that's
this
our
for
mind frame.
folks ain't getting it, man. That street life and thugging it is a traumatic experience, man.
No doubt.
It
No
in
doubt.
going in and out the system and getting cuffed and slammed. I was beat up by the police when I was a little kid, and it affects you as an adult. And you
Yeah.
really, honestly, I got PTSD from dealing with that stuff, but I can just cope and deal with it. It's traumatic experiences.
And I talked about that, man. We were talking about military dudes, like my boy Ghost. Shout out Ghost. He was an Army Ranger and all that stuff, man. I work out with a lot of military dudes that got that, and they actually got dogs, and they actually get checks for that shit, man. And I said it's kind of sad, man. That inmates come home, and the way society thinks, well, they did it to themselves. Fuck them. They don't deserve shit.
Let them
You
deal
know,
with it.
they just got to deal with it, and that pisses me off when I hear that shit. But at the same time, it's like I can see where they're coming from, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, man, they don't see you know watching dudes get raped or killed or shitting on themselves, and being around hundreds of motherfuckers at a time, and
Mm-hmm.
gang shit popping off. You know what I'm saying? I've seen 6 murders in 1 month on Greensville, man. It's like, dude, we were on lockdown back to back, no commissary, starving to death, fucking 110-degree weather in the cell. Like, bro, that shit fucks your head up. Probably worse than a lot of the shit that you see in the military for a lot of these dudes in the military.
Then what mess your mouse is now when you value your relationship with your family, your son, and somebody do something weird and you can't do nothing to them
Yeah,
because what's important to you is your household and your freedom.
no doubt.
And like somebody do something totally weird and you be like, I'm about to do like I can't even do nothing. Because
Bro,
we're gonna get life. You don't get an elbow, you go to jail.
ain't
You go in
talking
front
about
of the judge, they're gonna slap you.
TL. Listen, man, that's what I tell dudes. I tell this shit all the time, man. You know, there's a group of trolls, on the YouTube thing, man, and I'm like, a lot of these dudes, man, they really, 20 years ago, this would have been a different conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit would have been a different ball game, man. And I'm just like, you guys really need to understand how blessed a lot of y'all are, man. That I am a changed person, and I am out here for my kids and my family, man. Because I know I'm not going to incriminate myself and say some stupid shit, but it would have been a whole different route and a different ball game in the way that I would have approached the situation. Man, would have been very, dramatic, and I would have thrown my whole life out the door
Mm-hmm.
to accomplish my goal. You know what I mean? And that's growth, man, and that's change that I've made, man. Because I see it for myself, looking, from the outside in, because there's times that I actually get anxiety when I hear some people say certain things like
And you
on the
want to do
YouTube.
something.
I get anxiety because, man, I'm at that point, like, all right, I'm thinking ahead of time. All right, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm actually plotting and planning this shit out,
Uh,
like how I'm getting ready to go get you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I gotta fall back, man, and really understand where I'm at now in life, man, and be like, they're nothing but a bunch of motherfucking computer retards, man, talking shit, because they ain't never gonna come to an event. They ain't never gonna really glove up. You know what I mean? And I'm not willing to take it to that other level. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That it would have got taken to. You know what I'm saying? If it's not with these nowadays, bro, I'm not with it, man. Like, you can bypass me. Like, you can talk all that shit on the internet and play. Like, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? If it ain't with this, bypass me with it. You know what I mean? 10, 15 years, 20 years ago, we would have been talking we probably wouldn't have been talking, you
Mhm.
know, but,
I had people reach out to me. I told you I was saying that. I had people reach
yeah,
out to me about stuff, man. And I'm like,
right.
yo, I was like, dude can fight, right? Can you beat him up? And the brother
Yeah,
told me, he was like, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm like, okay, so what are you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Like, why are you even bugging me? How do
yeah,
you, this social media and internet and stuff is cool if you're using it to uplift yourself. But if you're
yeah,
just using it to mess with people's lives and you don't have nothing going on in your own life, just let it go, man. This
yeah,
for entertainment. This ain't real life. This is entertainment. I'm sharing my
exactly.
experience with you to entertain you, so hopefully you could do better or say, tell somebody, look at this or listen to
No
it.
doubt.
Like,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna tear nobody down. I ain't got time for it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
support your family. Support your kids. Do something different. Brush your hair.
Fact.
Pull your pants up. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
I'm like, man, dog, these same people wouldn't even have said good morning to me in prison, bro. Like, me and these dudes wouldn't even have had me and these dudes wouldn't even be in the same realm of conversation. Like, you wouldn't even have
Probably
been
wouldn't be on the
around
same
the
compound.
people that I was around in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wouldn't have been on the same compound, probably.
wouldn't have been on the same compound, bro. You would have been in some PC shit, some fucking way, dude. You would have never been on the yard with me, and you definitely never would have approached me with none of that bullshit that you talking from behind your computer. That I promise. You know what I'm saying? That I promise. You know, and that's not acting hard. That's not being. That's just keeping it real, bro. Like,
Some people using you for
I was
clickbait.
a really violent fucking person inside prison, and people that know me in there, like he just told you, dude, I was out there fucking kicking poles for fucking 2 hours a day. I was a very violent fucking person, bro. Like,
Police used to look
it
at you.
didn't take much for you to fucking act stupid, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
and get your fucking head cracked. It's real shit. But, man, I didn't take that to the street, and I did it, but I did it in a positive way with this guns down, gloves up movement. So now I can legally beat your ass with gloves on without going back to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, it's a whole nother world, man. But we just gotta uplift folks. I share my story and hope that it touched somebody. I got my YouTube channel. You can find me anywhere on social media. Heavily motivated. Subscribe, check me out.
No
You
doubt.
got questions. I talk about life insurance. I talk about asset protection. Talk about what it means to be a father. I talk about dealing with things, dealing with situations, domestic abuse at an
Right.
all-time high. Just COVID, people at home beating their kids, beating their woman. Yo, that's some sucker stuff. Pick on somebody big as you, man. Pick
Facts.
on somebody else. That's total sucker stuff. Coward ways out, man. So we got to really
Right.
tap in and do something better. If you got gifts, utilize your gifts, man, to
Big shit.
build up somebody. Build
Yep.
yourself up first of all. Make your mama happy.
Quit
You know
being
what I'm
so
saying?
negative, man. Quit trying to bring people down, man. Negativity, man, is going to consume you, man. The karma, whether you believe in God, whatever the situation, I say this all the time, bro. When you negative, when you wake up in the morning and you on some despicable me type time, bro, understand that shit's going to follow you all the time. If you wake up in the morning and you think about who you're going to bring down instead of bring up, you know what I'm saying? Who you going to try to dog out today, or who you going to try to be negative with today, and I'm gonna be mean to my wife, my kids, and all. Dog, that shit's gonna fucking, your whole day is gonna be shitty, man. And me and you did. If you guys have missed any of these things, me and TL did Thurston. We did a thing for the heavily motivated, and for the UFL, we did a thing down in Southeast DC a while back. It's on my channel. I don't know. I think it's on your channel
It's
too.
on mine too.
Yeah,
But
we
the
did a
police
thing. It was
brung us
called
out. The cops brung us
the
out.
police took us out there, man, out in Southeast. I actually talked to him the other day.
Mhm.
But we did. He's doing good out there, man. But we did. He's thinking about actually quitting the force and shit. But the guy Oreo that was with us that day, he passed
He
away. He
died.
had a heart attack.
That was crazy.
I know, bro.
How much time
Perfect shape,
Oreo do?
perfect health. That goes to show you, man, that anything can happen to you at any time, man. So live life to the fullest. I'm talking about workout, never did drugs, never really drank, worked out, had his own barbershop since he came home from prison, and had a
He
heart
bought
attack,
a
dropped
house.
dead.
He
You
bought a
know?
house too. He bought a
Yep.
house as soon as he came home.
All that
As
shit
soon as
out
he came
Maryland.
home, he bought a house.
Yep, out Maryland. Yep.
Yeah, that was sad, yo. People
Yep.
live your life, man. It's too short to be out here doing
Yeah.
whatever foolishness. Like live it to the fullest, achieve your potential. You all got a gift, man.
Yeah.
Find your gift. And if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you, everybody stole something. You can lie to yourself. Everybody just stole something. So this is my encouragement to you. Steal somebody's dream. If you don't have a dream, find somebody with a good, positive dream that's not messing up nobody in society and steal their dream, make it yours, and become somebody. Become a better
Yeah.
woman, become a better man, a leader, a daughter, father, son. We need you. We need
No
y'all to
doubt.
wake up because y'all see all this shooting out here.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Yeah. I think we had like six murders in a couple of weeks in Newport News, man, right before I left, man. It's fucking nuts, man.
It's
But
going
we
on
did.
everywhere. Mass shootings hitting everywhere too.
Well, your son, like my son, me and him did okay with what I was talking about with Oreo. We did this thing. It was called College or Prison. We went back into. I reached out to one of the boxers, man. He's a cop. Um, he's actually like a lieutenant or some shit now. But he boxed and he fought and he hit me up and he wanted me to go into this alternative school, man, where kids were getting in trouble. So
Yeah.
I took him and my boy Oreo with me. We went out to Southeast DC and we did this out PG County actually, and we did this kind of like a scared straight type thing. And the first thing, man, they said to TL when he came in there is, "You a bitch ass motherfucker."
Off the
He's
school bus. That
off
was
the
on the
school
school
bus.
bus.
You bitch ass motherfucker. TL like, man, what the fuck is he talking to me?
Oh,
Like,
smack
yeah,
this.
these
They was on
little
the
ass
school
kids.
bus.
These little ass kids say, "Yeah, you look like a bitch ass motherfucker."
Remember they snatched the one kid up though? They
Yeah. Like
snatched
TL,
the
like,
one
man, I'm about to beat one of these little kids' asses out here.
catch a charge. Look, we got these. I can still use this.
Yeah.
Break some things off.
Pop the channel.
Yeah. I can't even get it right. I work it out. Just put it in them. Boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
But I actually beat up TL's son one day. We did a scared straight with him. We actually did one with my son too. It's on the YouTubes. You can check it out. We went out there. My son got robbed out in Newport News, out in the hood. He was scared to death, and his homeboy about shit themselves over there at TL's mom's house.
That was
They
hella
thought
fun.
that hip hop shit was cool on TV and all them guns and Listen, the first thing my son said, I'm from a white neighborhood. I'm from a privileged neighborhood.
He saw that
That was
pistol.
the first thing my son said.
They
Man,
saw
my
that
son was
pistol in that.
scared to death. He was scared to death.
They saw that pistol in bro's back pocket. He was like,
They
I'm
were scared.
in a good neighborhood.
Look, my son that gave up his phone, took his hoodie off, gave up all his shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's shit that they'll always remember. You said your son remembered your son had brought a knife or some shit to school or
That gun. He took a BB gun in his
a
book
BB
bag.
gun to school, yeah. And so we did a scare straight on him. We made his son fight me out in the yard and stuff like that. And you said your son still talks about that now. My son still talks about the scared straight.
But see, Mousy, I was listening to Will Smith and Kevin Hart on
Yeah,
they did the Red Table Talk, and
yeah.
Kevin Hart was talking about how he watched his sons square up on each other, and they both from Philly, and
Lisa watches the shit out of that stuff.
he told his sons like, y'all never been busted in the mouth. Nobody never ran up on you and punched you in the mouth.
Yeah,
Like growing up, we was punched in the mouth, so it's a different atmosphere. Like you have to fight. If
yeah,
you a man and you never got punched in the mouth, and somebody run up to you and just punch you in the mouth, and
yeah.
that's never happened,
It's a shock. Yeah, that's a
so
shock.
he's telling his kids that y'all are privileged. Our kid, even my children, your children, they're growing up in a different
Yeah,
atmosphere
yeah.
than we grew up, where they don't have to experience those things, and we're happy that they don't. But on the same token, don't take it for granted and act like you're a gangster in these streets,
No doubt.
because nobody's bust you in the mouth, nobody's robbed you, you're not out here doing whatever that we used to do growing up. So don't act like it. Don't act like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tough or got it rough, because if somebody punches you in the mouth, I guarantee 9 out of 10 kids is going to be messed up when somebody
No
really
doubt.
a grown man punch you in the mouth and
Yep.
you've never been punched before. It's going to sort of mess you up a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Ain't no doubt. No doubt about it. Well, look, man. I don't know. Man, I think we hit on pretty much everything.
Everything.
You got anything else you want to add to it?
Nah, man, I just want everybody to be blessed, stay heavily motivated, stay humble, and sit down.
No
Get
doubt.
the hell out the way. Stay in your lane, wherever it is. Stay in your own lane. Don't try to ride it.
Stay in your lane, man.
Gentlemen.
Listen, everybody that's out there, man, that's trying to spit evil on people, man, and bring other people down, man, understand that you're gonna eventually gonna be the one that's brought down, man. And in the karma, what the devil, whatever it is that you believe in. I'm a Christian. I know my beliefs, but I'm trying to make this universal for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing, if it's negative, man, understand that shit's gonna come around to you, and it's gonna. And don't wonder why bad things are happening to your kids, your wife, your
Oh,
health,
damn, you putting
your
juju's on people?
all that shit, man. Your health, your kids, your car, your fucking finances. You know what I'm saying? Don't always expect something that's gonna come back on you physically or some shit. Sometimes it's gonna happen because of whatever it is that you're doing is going to come around negatively on anything that you got going on for yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so when you living in the devil's world, man, when you playing that devil game, man, or when you wishing bad on people, or you consistently trying to dog people out and try to bring other people down consistently, man, then understand, don't expect. Well, how could you expect anything positive to happen to you? How can you expect good things to come your way? How can you expect good things to come to your kid? It might work for a little while.
Yeah,
You
well,
might have
eventually.
all these blessings for a little while. You might think that you're being blessed. But when I was selling drugs, I thought I was getting away like a motherfucker. I'm like, boy, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm out here robbing. I'm out here stealing. Boy, I'm not. I got a whole fucking car full of stolen shit. I'm doing good as a bitch the whole time. It all came back on me and it crashed straight the fuck down, and I ended up with nothing. All the shit I thought I was getting away with and getting by with crashed straight in front of my face.
That's how it be. So, Mouse, what I need. So you helped me. I think with the first video I did with you, I had 300 and something subscribers. Now I have 715 subscribers on YouTube. So once I get to 1,000, I'm gonna need you to show me how to do all the stuff and work my little station out and monetize it. So that's all I need
Well,
from you.
we'll say it right here on here now. Listen, guys, go subscribe to my man, TL, heavily motivated. The name is right down right here, right now, man. You guys want to hear and see more of this positive stuff that we're spitting, man. He's the one that got me started doing what I'm doing, not the fighting part, but as far as doing the prison talks and being able to really communicate with people and help people get jobs and stuff like that, man. And
I
with
used
their
to have to set
CDL,
you up when you got on stage. I would have to get you up there and ask you a bunch of fucking
the
questions.
first time we were in prison, man, we went back into the prison. I was very short with what I had to say in the reentry program. I was very short. I was like very straight to the point, and I sat my ass back down. TL was like, no. Come
You ain't
back up
getting
here,
away.
man.
You ain't getting
Come
away with
back
that.
up here, man. You need to tell him about the fighting thing. You need to tell him about this and that. I ended up spending like 20 minutes up there with shit that I was not even gonna say. I was like, man, I'm not used to talking in front of people. I don't want to say this shit. I don't want to talk to these fucking people. TL was doing this shit the whole time in prison, like the whole reentry program. He was up there. He was able to talk to a lot. I was one of those dudes in the reentry program. Was like, Man, I ain't trying to be in this shit, man. I'm trying to go to hell home. I'm going to get my CDL. I don't need any of this other shit. I'm not trying to hear none of this shit. I'm going back in the tractor trailer. I already know what I'm going to do. I don't need any of these programs. I don't need any of these people telling me nothing. I'm not planning on going out here doing no more dirt. So just give me my fucking license and let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
But
But I'm gonna tell you,
through you sharing, Miles, people are growing. You changing lives. People healing. People seeing themselves in you, white, black, brown, yellow.
yeah,
People looking at you and your swag, your hands, your style, your history, your tats, and they seeing themselves in you, man, and they realizing that they can change, they can do something better. They don't gotta pick up the gun. Even
no
if
doubt.
just one person don't pick up that gun, that changed everything, man.
Fact.
That means if one person don't pick up the gun, it's gonna be two kids that wake up and their father's still alive and their father in the street tomorrow. So
No
like the
doubt.
shit you're doing is really phenomenal. Like people gotta take their head off. And if you want to hate, keep hating because y'all just help the subscribers, go help the views go. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yep.
But like people gotta take their head off to folks like you, Mouse, because you got your life out there wide open so we can benefit and know
No
how
doubt.
to grow. Like, damn, bro, doing it. Let me do it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And
Yep.
if y'all try to do better than Mousy, y'all done did real good because he killed the game. You surprised me. I looked at your subscribers and I looked at what you're doing. You bought a house and you downsized. You're not vain. You're not materialistic. And how old are you?
44 in July.
You in good shape, bro. You got your abs or you put on weight.
I got it.
You got six
Yeah.
pack at 44? Nah, you might not be dressed, man. What the fuck?
Man. That's man.
You got a six pack at 44?
Yeah, baby.
So what's your diet?
High protein, low carbs, man. I eat every 2 or 3 hours. Um, I stray off every once in a while, man, but I try to keep it into that, man. I wake up, I drink probably 2 or 3 protein shakes a day in replacement of my foods. But really just really watching my carb counts. I don't do any real counting. I just pretty much make sure that my protein is usually between 40 to 60 grams a meal, and my carbs stay pretty low, man. And most of my carbs usually come from like rice or rice cakes or sweet potato or something like that, man. And I do eat fruit now. I stopped eating fruit for a while because of the sugars in the fruits. I stopped eating fruit for a while, but I'm back to eating fruit and stuff like that. And I've actually I don't want to tell people not to eat fruit, but I actually gained weight since I've been eating fruit. I fucking went back up. I'm 212 right now. That's the heaviest I've been since I've been home from prison. That's the heaviest I've been.
I'm gonna beat you up when I see you. I'm just gonna punch you. It don't matter. I take an L. I'm gonna be on live, and I'm gonna try you, and my stuff gonna go viral. I'm gonna try you one. If I just get one good hit and slide you a little, all I need is one hit to land, and give me 2 seconds to follow up. It's done. And you already know once you fall, you already know what's gonna happen.
You get knocked out, you get knocked up.
When the doors pop, you pop. All right, I'm gone, man. I ain't gonna.
All right, man. Love you, homie, man. Hey, I appreciate you, G.
Man.
Y'all subscribe to my man, Heavily Motivated Man TL, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
All right.